Hey guys, so let's continue where we left off. So first thing I wanted to tell you is in our transform 2D, make these a little bit bigger. So they were really small, like this here, and let me lower them down a little bit. And you had these really big holes, and from far away they were kind of okay, but a close up isn't that good. So to make it better and more fluffy, you just increase it a little bit. Wait, yeah. So just increase these two, just a tiny bit, and you will get much more full grass, so to say. The grass feels way more full, and it gets this nice soft look. So what we're gonna do now, we have these two auto levels. So let's combine these. And to combine them, this one will first go into levels node. And we will lower the white values quite substantially. And we're gonna blend these together. So this is just gonna be temporary, so you can see sorry, max lighted, so we can have just a basic look on it, how it will look, and we can maybe change the values a little bit and see how it looks. But yeah, I think this is looking fine so far. So we just let's delete this. We don't need it actually. And let's continue on to other stuff. So we will do the similar kind of levels to this one as well. So just lower the white values a lot and move the black values as well just a tiny bit. And then we're gonna put it into a histogram scan. So let's just move this out of the way a little bit. So we're gonna put this into a histogram scan. Histogram scan. And it's gonna be 1 1, so we want full contrast. We want this to be like a mask. And what we're gonna do now, so let me see what we can do first. So let's sorry about this, it's just a little bit complicated, this one. So we're gonna set that one up, and we're gonna set another thing up real quick. So we're gonna have a reroute node here. Just simply press Alt while dragging, and we're gonna do a height blend here. And this one's gonna be on top, and on the bottom is actually gonna be this one here. So what we wanna do is set the height offset to 0.5 and contrast to 1. And that should be all. And what we do afterwards is we get the blending mask, and we go blend, and we're gonna add another reroute node from here, and we're gonna do multiply, I think. So this, exactly, so let me just see. We kinda lowered it, and let me just check this real quick if everything is okay. So everything should be okay. Although we can maybe, yeah, we should lower. Oh yeah, I forgot to lower this even further. Yeah, that's the mistake I made here. So you need to keep this lowered quite a bit, and then we are still getting the mask. That is really big. So let me see. If I lower it even further, the mask is still there. I did something wrong here probably. Let me just check this. So auto levels, height blend. This should be on 0.5. And then the mask here. Maybe we should, I'm thinking that we should actually go down here into the tile sampler and get the mask random a bit higher, so something like 7 or maybe even 8. 8 sounds decent. Or actually let's bump it out to some really high value, something like 9.5. So almost, okay, 9.5 is maybe a bit too much. 0. So 0.9, let's see. So now what we are getting actually makes sense. Yeah, this is now okay. So this is now decent. Sorry for that interruption. What we actually could do is maybe even get the size a bit bigger, so something like 13. Like, this is all a bit experimenting, and feel free to experiment on your own as well. But actually, I want to make these even bigger. So these two, let's make them bigger. So now we might even get a better result. Yeah, this seems better. You will see why we do this in a second. So what I'm trying to do here is basically, this is gonna be the main grass, like this sort of flowy pattern, but this here is actually gonna be the tips of the grass, and that is what will make them look really nice, and that's what will make them stand out. So I will get this even bigger, just a tiny bit. So yeah, now I think now it's good. So we have this now, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna get it inside a gradient map. So inside the gradient map, now I'm gonna copy the gradient I already have here. So something like this, basically. So what this gradient does, it gets that really bright yellowish color to these tips, and that's what we are looking for. And we're gonna blend this together. We're just gonna use a blend node, but we don't have anything to blend it to yet. So what we're doing here is we need to get the color for this part of the grass. So how we're gonna do it is we're gonna grab the auto levels. Why did this go down? The auto levels, and we're gonna do a simple gradient map again. So these gradient maps are really simple. So I'm just gonna sample them again, and let me just. Oh yeah, here is the gradient I have. So I'm just gonna sample them, and gonna make it a nice gradient. Yeah, there we go. So this is gonna be the main color of the grass. You can again experiment with the colors if you feel like. You can use Hsl nodes also. So Hsl nodes. I really like using them because they're really they look nice most of the time. But what you can do is you can always change the hue, and that is an amazing thing I like, because this grass is a bit, see, yellowy and whatnot. I can change it to be more green, more even blue like, and you can change the saturation to have a lot of different impacts on it. But we can do that, we can do all of that later on, once we finish the actual material. So now we're gonna blend it, and we're gonna blend it with an opacity mask. And that opacity mask is none other than this histogram scan we created before. And we're gonna blend it in like that. And as you can see, we have wonderful looking tips of the grass. And that's exactly what we were aiming for, because now those tips are really they really shine through in the material. So let's make this organized, because we used a bit too much space for all of this when it's not that complicated. So let's just do something like this. Yep, this should be fine. And now if you want to, actually let's do it. Let's plug this into the base color and see how it looks. And in my opinion, it looks amazing. Now, one thing that is kind of messing with our whole feel is the ambient occlusion, because it's too hard on the whole grass. So to make it soft, we need really low values. Like let's do 0.02 and 0.08 on the radius. So this makes it look a little bit softer. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Let me just kind of drag it out a bit to see it better. So as you can see, this is really exactly what we're looking for. Nice fluffy grass with natural looking flow. Okay, so we are not done with this part yet, but I'm gonna end the video here. Actually, before we do that, we need to, let's comment this. So base masks, and here I'm gonna say base albedo. Just keep everything commented all the time, so you know what is happening on in the actual graph. It really is needed a lot of the times. So also what we can use, what we can tweak now, just a quick little thing. Instead of using this one, let's use levels one. So the height is way different. So let me see. Yep. Let's just bring it up a little bit, just a notch. And let's see how all of this goes. I might not like that, but we will experiment with these. It's all of this is really it is really made to be experimented with, so we can always go and change stuff as we go. So I'm gonna do a quick blend node. So the one we actually deleted, or I actually deleted. So we're gonna do blend and max lighten, and let's plug that in here. Oh no. Um, let's plug this. No. Uh, 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 uh. Let's just pull it out here roughly for now. I don't like that. Let's delete it for now, and let's keep on using this for now. And after After some time, we'll think of a clue. Or we'll think of what to do with this. So we fixed this. I'm pretty sure I messed up somewhere now. Yeah, here. I need to return this to be way lower than it was. Yeah, we'll end it here. Don't actually do anything here for now. We will mess with these values a bit later. We can also mess with these if we want to. But actually we can have a goof around with these values. Let's see how they affect them. The whole look of the material. Making it brighter does give out a nice tune. So we could leave it as it is here. And we can maybe lower this value to create a bit more uniform shape. Yeah. Well, this is all up to experimenting, but I'm gonna keep it like this for now, and we'll see you in the next episode where we fine tune it a little bit more, and we're gonna add the clovers so we can have some kind of flowers in the material. See you then.